Good morning, everyone. Are you enjoying the beautiful music that's being shared all the time by the amazing band that we have? Yes. How do you feel knowing that you're in the right place at the right time? Because this is where you are right now, in the right place at the right time. And you are open to receive insights that are going to really glorify your experience in life. Is there anybody here from another Unity church? Anybody here for the first time? If you're here for the first time, leave your hand up a little while. Do we have gifts for these? See, my ushers are talking to each other. The King of Unity is up here. Ushers, there are gifts. Oh, Heather's the one that makes sure that Heather's out of town. Okay, we shouldn't be so concerned. All right, you'll have to come back next Sunday, and we'll give you a brand new Lexus. All right. So you're here, and you're in the right place at the right time for a talk that's going to be shared from the right person to your very hearts. Look forward to it.
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Yeah, 26. Welcome to Unity of Boulder. Those of you who are joining us here in-house, those of you who are joining us online, we look forward to spending this next year with you. My name is Mike Shadle. I'm the church administrator here at Unity of Boulder. I take care of anything and everything around the building. There's no job that's too high or too low for me to do here. One of the things I do here, though, is I do take care of, we rent out every space, almost every space in this building for any events, Christmas or birthday parties, concerts in this room, meals, meetings, anything. So if you're ever looking for space to rent, call the office and just ask for Mike. Say, hey, Mike, get on the phone and I'll set you up with a space and a price, and we'll go from there. Coming up this on February 1st, our first class of the year we're going to have, it's going to be titled The Art of Emptiness. And this will be a 3-week guided practice for real inner freedom. And this will be, it starts Sunday, February 1st. And like I said, it's 3 Sundays in a row. It will be taught by Rigpa, who also teaches every single Friday hour at 11:30 in Fellowship Hall. She teaches Kundalini Yoga. And she has been teaching yoga for over 21 years here in Boulder. So she knows what she's doing. That's $80. You can sign up for that in the bookstore. Hope to see you there. One more thing. Now I'd like to welcome out the head of our prayer team, Steve Sheets, and he's going to read today's daily word. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's really good to see you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm really glad that winter's over and we're in the middle of spring, so that feels really good. So I'm going to read the daily word. It is prosperity. I rise above material concerns as I claim my prosperity. No matter the shifting fortunes of the world or my life, I can still love prosperously. I didn't practice that enough. When I feel troubled by my circumstances, I have the power to shift my circumstances. My consciousness will align with the spiritual truth. Realizing I am heir to the world's abundance fills me with gratitude. God is limitless, and there's no lack of God, as Jesus taught in the 12th chapter of Luke. It is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. I meditate on this scripture until I begin to feel the divine idea of prosperity take root in my consciousness. I practice responsible stewardship of my material resources, and I place my trust in God and in the divine universe to rely upon spiritual truth to feed the fullness of my prosperity. I affirm I am prosperous. I affirm all of you are prosperous. I added that part. Psalms 37:11, but the meek shall inherit this land and delight themselves in abundant prosperity. So now we're going to do the unity affirmations. So if you, they're up on the screen. If you could, if we could just say them all together, starting with Unity of Boulder. So Unity of Boulder is a radiating center of Christ's light within us, mighty to attract its good and to radiate good to others. Thank you.
Welcome to Unity. So this is the point in our service, which is a call for prayer. It's an opportunity for us to extend prayer to others that might be facing challenges right now, family or friends. It's really a time just to really unite with this higher consciousness within us and know that we can extend it to the high consciousness in another to heal in body, mind, and spirit. And so you can write their names down on a piece of paper that's available to you in the pew in front of you. You don't have to put their last name or what the issue is. We know the universe knows what's needed before we even ask. It's really us participating in the process of prayer and uniting in this oneness. But this is Steve Sheets, the head of our prayer team, and he'll come down and collect those names and put them in our prayer box, and they will be there in there for 30 days. And actually the prayer box is over here right now. Everything's kind of moved around right now because of Christmas. And then they'll be sent off to Unity Village and prayed over for another 30 days. But we like to sing this song to come into the presence of this room, to leave the world outside these doors and invite this connection with Spirit. And join us. You are the air I breathe. You are the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me. And I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for you. So grateful for you. And so it is. We're going to invite our entertainment club up, and we're going to sing our opening song, and we invite you to sing along with us. You will do amazing things with the choices you
Now I'd like to welcome to our stage today's special guest musician. You will recognize him from our Christmas service, from him and his brothers singing I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, among other things like, say, growing up entirely within this building. This is Strider Jones. Welcome back, Strider. Now this Saturday, Strider's putting on, it's a full show? Strider's putting on a full show of his own original music at the Trident Bookstore and Cafe on Pearl Street at 6 p.m. It's free, and I'm going to warn you, this might be the last time you'll ever get to see him for free, so check it out. Take it.
He leaves me wondering. She leaves me curious. Where will she take me? What will she show me? I want to show her everything. Windy eyes, a warm breeze on a summer's night, embrace from all sides. Those are her eyes. Windy eyes. I wanna love you, wanna save you for later. I wanna trust you, wanna live in your sunshine. You've got those windy eyes, yes. You've got those windy eyes, yes. Wanna keep you inside my pocket, carry around your love forever. You've got that special touch, yes. You've got that special love, yes. And forever ain't enough. Forever ain't enough. I will keep you warm. I will keep you warm. Yes, forever ain't enough. Forever ain't enough. I am your morning light. I wanna love you, wanna save you for later. I wanna trust you, wanna live in your sunshine. You've got those windy eyes, yes. You've got those windy eyes, yes. I wanna keep you inside my pocket, carry around your love forever. You've got that special touch, yes. You've got that special love, and give me it, all of your loving. Oh, oh, give me it, all of your loving, loving. Give me it, all of your loving. Oh, yeah, give me it, all of your loving. What do you feel when I'm around? 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 When I'm around, what do you feel when I'm around? What do you feel when I'm around? What do you feel when I'm around? What do you?
I love his energy. I've known that energy since he's a little boy growing up in the center, and he was always such a creative. I would say this kid reincarnated from like a different era because he danced in ways that I remember from old movies and stuff when he was young. Just had, and the talent is this lifetime, but it's just multiple lifetimes. He's just an amazing young man, and he's beyond his years. He's only 18, aren't you? I mean, he seems so much more mature than that, right? Just amazing. So thank you, Strider. It's always wonderful to have him here. You'll be seeing more of him for sure. I love a little bit of a techno beat to start the morning. You know, it gets us in our bodies and ready to focus on hopefully some enlightening information. Today, the talk is the year of becoming, stepping into the power of one. It's a 1 year, and we're leaving a 9 year. And many of you probably still feel the vibration and sort of that kind of agitated energy of 2025. Many people went through a lot last year, and everybody's looking so forward to the number 1 year, the becoming. And I'm going to explain that there's a lot to look forward to, but there's also a lot to brace ourselves with spiritually so that we can step into the 1 year in a very clear, balanced way, so that we can manage the energy of a new beginning and what that looks like. So this is going to be kind of a more of a astrological and numerology talk, not so much unity focused. I've talked to my astrologers and numerologists to talk about it because I needed some clarity about this last year because I can't do another year like that. Who's feeling that way, that they're kind of good with not doing another year like that? So this talk is how we will not do another year like that, because ultimately we create our realities, but we need to know what's happening astrologically so that we can kind of balance ourselves and understand what's going on. So we stand at the threshold of a brand new year, a brand new cycle, and in every real metaphysical way, a brand new version of ourselves. According to numerology, 2026 reduces to a universal year of 1. It's actually a 10, but you drop the 0. Some do look at a 10-year, and that's this kind of in-between dealing with all that's fallen away from a 9-year and moving us into the 1. But we're going to be working with numerology as if it is a 1, and in the numerology that I follow, it is a 1 year. The 1 is the primordial spark, the seed of creation, the cosmic beginning. It is the yes spoken by the universe when it decides to bring something new into form. Last year, 2025, carried the vibration of 9, the year of completion, endings, and emotional shedding. Many of us felt that profoundly. Doors closed, identities dissolved, things we thought were permanent fell away, and perhaps without realizing it, we were being prepared, cleared out for this moment. So when we feel like it was all in divine order, when I look at a really close friendship that I lost, when I look at the cycle where unity is and what's leaving it and where we're going to, when I look at my marriage, when I look at my relationship with my kids and my last child graduating this summer, it's like it was preparing. It was a lot of loss and letting go and not being attached to the things we thought would be a constant into this 26, which spiritually, the 1 year always begins with emptiness. So you might be feeling kind of this sense of an emptiness. Some are feeling the dawn of the new. I was talking to Strider earlier. He said he can feel, I don't know if your words were kind of like spaciousness. You could feel like a new energy coming, and I can feel that too. But I also feel the haunts of the last year and kind of in this not knowing place. So I can only share from what I'm experiencing, and I do know that we're heading into a full moon, so I can be affected by that too. So I've got a lot. Who's feeling all of these energies? It's just, so I'm going to be speaking about that today. So letting go of the 9 year. It's the spiritual compost. In unity metaphysics, the 9 is not just endings, it's a sacred release. 9 year is endings, which is outdated beliefs dissolve, relationships shift, jobs and roles change, old versions of ourselves complete their purpose. And our Unity Principle 3 really speaks to this. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. So it's important to be able to reflect on this last year and come to terms with what has left, right? So that thoughts held in mind, we have to be holding empowered thoughts in mind going into a new year. So it's okay to give ourselves this time. Last week, you might have done the burning bowl where you wrote down things that no longer served your life, something you want to get rid of. Maybe it was a habit or a consciousness or an anger or a judgment or whatever it was. But we need to get to the point where we recognize that those were all outdated things that are no longer serving, so that we can clear the mind, so that we can hold thoughts held in mind of what we really want this year, right? So getting really clear. On New Year's Day, my girls came over and, one of my girls, my older daughter, Katya, still lives at my house, and we did vision boards. And on New Year's Eve, I just spent the night writing affirmations about what I wanted to birth this year through me, as me, in that Christ consciousness. And it mostly ended up being affirmations that I was writing about all the different areas of the things that fell away that I had grief around, and what would be the new, what would be the dawn. And I had so much fun that night, just quietly in my computer, just reflecting, and I've never been so clear about what I want after what happened this last year. Who felt that? Like, you have clarity because of the falling away of what you want. That's one of the beautiful things about an emptying process, when unfortunately things probably emptied that we didn't necessarily want and maybe even held on to for too many years, and realized it was time to let go of our grasp on it, because we can't make anything ever stay that's not in divine alignment with our highest good, which also talks to having faith in this divine order that we live within this energy we call God, Spirit, Source, that is divinely directing every aspect of our lives. But one thing I have noticed in the last 8-10 years, we're all kind of going through these cycles together, whereas before some would be going through a cycle, it would be very different cycles at the same time. And now we're finding there's a lot of similarities between all of ours, because there's a great awakening that has to happen in consciousness as a collective. So the turbulence might be different things that we were witnessing, but it was the same type of loss and grief and fear and doubt and all those things that come up when things are starting to shift, that we maybe not necessarily were ready to let go of. So last year asked us to release so much: identities, old roles, beliefs that no longer fit. As Wayne Dyer said, you leave old habits behind by starting out with the thought, I release the need for this in my life. The 9-year helped us do exactly that. Even when we didn't know we were doing it, we were clearing the field, composting the soil, preparing our consciousness for something new. Many of us entered the sanctuary today with emotional residue from 2025. So let's name it lovingly. The 9-year asked us to surrender control, grieve what was, detox emotionally, let our old self fall away. Who can name something that she went through that's in this list? You can just call it out so we can relate with you. Did anybody feel the sense of letting go of an old self? Who grieved things that are no longer in this last year? Yeah. And it's not fun stuff, right? It wasn't a punishment, it was preparation. The 9 years spiritual compost, what breaks down becomes nourishment for what is about to grow. So, and I felt that all last year, and it got more and more intense, literally till Christmas Eve, and then putting on a production like that, like we did. And I think it's probably one of the biggest ones we've done since COVID. And we missed you, Sierra. She's part of the rumblings. Christmas Eve, she called me, I'm so sick, I can't perform. And she's been at all the rehearsals. She's got major numbers. And I sat there and thought, what else could the universe hand me? And then I remembered, don't ever ask that. Don't ever ask that question. But it turned out my sister-in-law was in town that had originally brought one of the numbers that she was singing, and she ended up singing that night. And my daughter sang the lead on another number that Sierra was supposed to sing on, and it all worked out. And I think I actually was in a pretty big state of surrender because everything had just been chaos for so many months that you know how you just start to, you become that branch that just flows in the wind because there's just so much changing, and you realize that this is a big growing period, and if I hold on to control, it will break me. So I have to just adapt. I have to sway. I have to move with and recognize there's always something wonderful underneath all of this change and discord, right? So lots of people are excited that it's a 1 year. So let's sit with that for a second, because I'm going to give another little angle of the 1 year and something else that's buzzing and it's coming. So the Chinese year of the fire horse is also coming, and people are very excited about that too. This bold, blazing energy that comes galloping in with speed, intensity, and unstoppable momentum. The fire horse doesn't tiptoe, it doesn't negotiate, it doesn't slither in slowly like the snake we've been in. The snake that encouraged us to shed layer after layer of what no longer served us this last year. The snake whispered release, let go, dissolve, and many of us did, or life dissolved things for us. But the fire horse says, enough shedding, enough slowness, I'm pulling you into the new fast. So it is a forward-moving, fiery, catalytic energy. This is why I'm preparing you, because this is why our spiritual work is going to be everything this time. We got to really be in our anchor, in our centering. Okay, it doesn't ask if you're ready, it assumes you are, and if you are not, well, it will take you anyway. Kind of like last year, the shedding was going to still happen, whether you liked it, and you're going to be taken into your new and all your good at a pace that might be a little bit intense. So that's the vibration of 2026, and honestly, I'm excited. I am excited. I want to see the forward moving. You know, enough of this shedding and letting go. I've got so many visions and so many dreams, and I've had them for 10 years, and I know they're going to happen this year, and I know they're going to happen at a pace that might be overwhelming. So it's a reminder. We got to meditate. We got to visualize. We have to work at the pace of Mother Earth. We got to stay with her heartbeat. We have to stay in our center while all of our good is going to unfold this year. So we always say we want change, we want new beginnings, we want transformation. But when the fire horse shows up and the ride gets bumpy and the pace gets fast, that's when we realize that transformation is not always cozy. Sometimes it feels like caterpillar gooing, dissolving into something unrecognizable before the wings ever appear. All right, so in Unity, we teach that transformation begins with consciousness. We didn't ride the horse blindly, we ride it mindfully, spiritually, intentionally. So I would really highly recommend a vision board at this time. You know, sit down, get clear, kind of like get the next few months, the next 6 months, the next year, you know, kind of give some spaciousness to the things and stay centered, right? And watch it all unfold before you. It's a magical year, but we can't end up getting ourselves burned out, because that's what we all did last year, trying to keep our lives the way they used to be. We were all working overtime, trying to keep it the way it was, and we realized we weren't going to win that. It's going to be the same way this year. It's all going to unfold, and we might think we can't take on all this new stuff, but we have to be willing to keep that old away so that we're in an emptiness, so there's a full vessel for all this new to come in. That's why Rigpa's workshop that's starting February 1st would be so helpful, because it's an emptying process. It's emptying all the things that are not needed. It's a prayer and meditation and yogic process that will be every Sunday for a few hours. So I'd highly recommend signing up for that, because you'll be really making that vessel open to receive all the new and all the good that's coming. So we didn't ride the horse blindly. We ride it mindfully, spiritually, intentionally. The fire horse represents the power of life. And of the 12 powers, it's surging forward, asking us to express new vitality and new direction. But it must be guided by the power of wisdom, right? Wisdom and discernment. The Christ mind within that knows how to hold the reins with clarity and grace. If you're feeling out of control and this thing feels like a twister and you're part of the twister, then you're not addressing this energy right. It's finding that eye of the storm and doing it peacefully. Letting the swirl of the world, like we see already still, like we wanted the 1 year probably to start more peacefully when it came to our government and what's going on, but we see still the strange is happening and the uncomfortable. So we can't look to that for this peace that we're looking for the new dawn. The new dawn has to happen in us clearly. It's just going to always have to be this collective consciousness. That's the new dawn. And we are the ones that are stepping forward as the shamans, as the awakeners, as the enlivenments. For everybody that we come in contact with, we're sharing this good with others, right? So the gift in all of this. We have a little over a month to prepare ourselves, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, for the wave of momentum, meditation, prayer, slow walks in nature, and literally Rigpa's workshop will be exactly in before it speeds up. To finish emptying the remnants of the 9-year, to ground ourselves so deeply in truth that when the horse arrives on February 16th, it will not knock us off our feet. It will carry our highest vision forward with power and grace. In the Bible in Isaiah it says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." This is our fire horse scripture. It speaks to sudden, unstoppable newness, movement that comes whether we feel fully ready or not. It affirms that God is already clearing the path ahead. It's already being cleared ahead. So what do? It's getting that anchor. It's earthing on Mother Earth with bare feet. It's walking in nature and finding the signs and symbols of Spirit speaking to us through them crossing our paths, through numbers that we're seeing on a consistent basis. Watch the signs and symbols of Spirit. You will be divinely and directly guided in your dreams. I had such a profound dream this morning that gave me so much hope. And watch our dreams. Keep alcohol and drugs out of your life right now. This is a time to be clear and really let your intuition grow because it is on fire. It's after you empty, you're now a spark of light. You are a vehicle for the message, so it doesn't have to overwhelm. It's there to excite and get excited with. So what would shift in your life if you stopped fearing the speed of change and instead trusted the God within you to guide the reins? I'll ask that again. What would shift in your life if you stopped fearing the speed of change and instead trusted the God within you to guide the reins? Who is still feeling trepidation or fear towards change? Is it that it's such a big leap of something new that you have to do? Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, this is that year. You know, you might have been forever saying, this career is no longer serving me. This career is destroying me, you know. And you might be feeling entanglement of the attachment that you don't believe there's something new if you leave this thing, right? That's the kind of thing we're dealing with from 2025 to 26. Can we bravely have faith in this greater energy and love to carry us and to love ourselves enough to give ourselves the enlightened life that we have been meditating and praying for all these years? That's what this year is about. It's being brave. It's being bold, but most importantly, really trusting and loving yourself enough to step through that threshold so Spirit can carry you, to that which is being called in this dawn of this newness, right? So are you preparing your consciousness now so that the fire horse amplifies your intention rather than your anxiety? So the fire horse is firing your intention, right? That's how we change anxiety. Anxiety is us sitting here and trying to figure out how to change things from the past, and we can't. Or we're living in the future and we're stressing. Intention says, I see myself, moving, my marriage healing, none of these things are actually in my life. My marriage is great. But whatever it is that's struggling in your life right now, right? You need to leave your home. You can't afford it. You need to downsize. You gotta, right? It's all of these type of things are coming up. You see yourself at the end goal. Seeing that, saying it, affirming it, living it, having it in a vision board so you see it and it's already done, so that you answer the call, the prompts when they come up intuitively, and you step in faith. That this isn't just made up by you. This is the divine taking hold in your life and bringing you into the new pastures, right? So it's exciting, really. Because here's the metaphysical truth. The fire horse will amplify whatever you are holding. So we better get really clear about what we're holding. If you hold fear, it runs with fear. If you hold clarity, it runs with clarity. If you hold God consciousness, it runs with divine purpose. This is our month of preparation to get still, to get centered, to get clean on the inside. That's like purification. Start really looking at your foods and cleaning that diet, drinking some shakes and getting, a detox would be really good, especially before the fire horse takes hold. It's an emptying of toxins. It's emptying of limited thought process. It's an emptying of everything that your intuition is telling you better empty from, right? We always know when we're living out of alignment of what we're supposed to be doing, right? Because we feel good when we're living in alignment of ourselves. And we feel pretty guilty and off when we're living outside of alignment and you're getting prompts like, I better stop doing that. That's actually really dangerous. Why am I, so listening to your own heart and listen to your higher consciousness and your soul to show you the way of unfoldment, because it's all new. You have a brand new start right here, right? So the farmer and the burned field, you've all heard this story. It's a timeless metaphor that fits numerology, unity, metaphysics, and the energy of new beginnings. A farmer once walked out to find that lightning had struck his field and burned everything. Months of work gone in a night. His neighbors came to offer sympathy. What a tragedy. How will you ever recover? But the farmer just nodded quietly and said, I don't know yet. But sometimes the soil needs the fire. That winter, as he turned the ash back into the earth, he realized the fire had cleared old roots, invasive plants, and hardened soil. When spring came, he planted again. That year, his crops grew taller, stronger, and richer than ever before. People came from neighboring towns to ask, what kind of fertilizer did you use? The farmer smiled and said, sometimes the fire is the fertilizer. Let's just sit with that, kind of ponder this last year. I think we all had a few fires. And think about how much it opened us up to be willing to probably be more brave to cross the threshold, because we visited the shadow part of ourselves, the part of us that holds back from stepping in, the part of us that would like to, live in this old comfy shoe, even though it makes us unhappy. It's comfortable. And this last year was not comfortable, and that old comfy shoe was leaving us. But what about this shiny shoe? There's a shiny shoe. And we can have it without any altercation or pain. We can open up to the spectacular spiritual life if we really get ourselves anchored spiritually. It's all happening through us. That's what it's saying. This wild horse won't run off. It's matching us. what we're holding in our consciousness, what we're intending for ourselves, what we're intending for others. Get in a place where we're all walking through this together and getting excited for each other's joys and good and prosperity and light coming into each other's lives. Because the more we see it in other people's lives, we'll see it in our own. Don't find yourself talking about other people's good or bad or whatever. It's none of your business. This is a time to collectively be rooting for each other, right? 9 years the fire, 1 year is the seed sprouting in soil, finally made rich enough to support the next chapter of life. So we enter the power of one. And the number one is potent. It is source. It is unity consciousness. It is individuality and divine entity. It is leadership, intention, courage, and forward motion. It is the first step that shapes the entire journey. Look at all this good. Look at all this good. So we're running out of time, so I thought I would take you into a guided meditation where we can kind of embody the letting go of 2025 and the stepping in to 2026. And our fire horse, which we're going to see as a blessing in our mind's eye. Because finally it's bringing all that forward movement to us that we've all been really praying for. So I invite you now to close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in. And let it fall gently out. Allow your shoulders to soften, your jaw to relax, your breath to become easy and natural. For a moment, imagine that you are standing at the edge of a long, winding path. Behind you lies the energy of the 9 year, the year of release, endings, and completion. As you breathe, allow yourself to look back gently, not with judgment, but with gratitude. Let images rise in your mind. People you released, roles you outgrew, old stories that no longer define you, fears that lost their power, burdens you finally set down. In each exhale is a soft whisper of thank you. Thank you to what has finished its purpose. Thank you to what has shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you. And now let's take a deep breath in and out. And gently turn your attention forward. Before you is the beginning of a new path, the dawn of the 1 year, a fresh vibration, a clean page waiting for your imprint. Feel the shift, feel the spaciousness, feel the possibility rising in you. Above you, imagine a soft, steady light, the light of God within, growing warm at your center. This is the spark of new beginnings. The ancient monad, the one present speaking through your intuition. Let yourself listen. Ask softly in your heart, what is Spirit calling me to become this year? You don't need an answer right away. Just let the question open something inside you. Now take another deep breath and imagine the energy of the 1 year gathering in your solar plexus, the center of identity, will, and divine strength. This light does not rush you. It does not demand. It simply invites. It invites you to rise with gentleness, to step into who you are becoming, to move in alignment with the God within, to trust that your next chapter is already unfolding beautifully and with purpose. See yourself taking one small step onto this new path, a step made with intention, with clarity, with the quiet conviction that you are guided, supported, and loved. Feel the blessing of new beginnings wrap around you like a cloak of light. Take one more deep breath in and slowly exhale. And when you are ready, gently bring your awareness back to this room, carrying the peace of release and the promise of renewal in your heart. Let the best year of your life begin. Amen. We will take an offering for unity now.
Freely we have received, being open to these beautiful promises and ideals, and we have an opportunity to give back now, so we can continue to support these ideals as they're shared in unity here in Boulder, Colorado. So those of you that are watching online, you may want to make a donation. You can just, like anyone here, can do the same thing. Just open your cell phone and tune into unityofboulder.com and hit the promo code, and you can make a donation to Unity of Boulder. And everyone here can bring into their hand any of that physical gift they'd like to make today to Unity of Boulder. And let's bless these gifts with this offering prayer. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, because I give. And so it is. Amen. And we have the opportunity to listen to somebody. Is it going to be Indigo again? Share his music with us right here and now.
It's my brother.
Okay.
One, two. My head hurts, could you turn on the music? One more shot, and you know I'll abuse it. I am too young to know what I'm doing, and I am too old to make up excuses. If you don't like your life, you should make up a story. You can be a hero, be the star of your movie. You can find a girl, make her love you forever. You can find a home, raise a son and a daughter. But I wanna know how to live. I wanna know how to love. I wanna know how to trust. I wanna know how to hug. I wanna know how to play. I wanna know how to say that I want you anyway, and I'd have you any day. Hey! Hey! had a few drinks, so you wanna get rowdy. I dance all night, cause I don't wanna see you. I dance all night, cause I'm starting to miss you. You made me cry when you said that you loved me. You made me love when you were holding my body. You made me high, now finding a new love. You made me die, now I'm trying to get back to you. But I wanna know how to live. I wanna know how to love. I wanna know how to trust. I wanna know how to hug. I wanna know how to play. I wanna know how to say that I want you anyway, and I'd have you any day.
So much fun, Strider. I want to learn how to live too. I want to learn how to dance. That was so much fun. That was great. All right, we have prayer partners available to you if you're facing a challenge today. You can just stay seated in your seats, and these beautiful prayer partners here will come and find you and take you to our prayer room downstairs and pray with you. I'm going to have my discussion group after the service right at the back of the sanctuary back here. And then we just discuss what's on your heart today, or about the talk today, any questions you have about Unity. I'll be sitting back there about 5 minutes after the service completes. And then we are taking all the Christmas decorations down right after the service. Norma's leading that. We're just kind of getting it all taken down. Heather's out because she has a family emergency, and all of our staff is out because of illnesses and stuff. So Mike and I don't really want to take it all down by ourselves. So if you wouldn't mind just bringing all the Christmas stuff, except the stage stuff, everything that's around, to the fellowship hall. The boxes are in there, and you can just place them in there if you can stay and help with that as well. All right, let's all rise and close with "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, and we all agree. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To taste and live in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now we're going to shake it out and let go of 2025.
I release and I let go. I let the